Boa noite and welcome back, my hungry amigos, to Algarve Appetite. I'm Portuguese Jimmy, the Scotsman who's found his home here in the beautiful region of Algarve here in Portugal. Today, we're diving in fork first to one of Armacao's favourite restaurants. Before we tuck in, let's just spend a minute to go over some of the information I found out about Metropole on their website and Google. From the photos that I've seen, I've never eaten here before, but the photos I've seen online, it looks quite grand. The food looks really good. It looks like it's mainly seafood and meat, things like steak. Really nice location here in Armacao. We're not far from the beachfront. At the end of the process, we'll give them a Jimmy score out of 10. So far, no one has got a perfect 10. Is Metropole going to be the first? Let's find out. So you were recommending the Tomahawk?
Tomahawk, yeah, for 2 persons.
For 2 persons? Okay. Okay, well, I think we're going to go for that. But this sounded like it had a kind of Portuguese twist to it. Fried soft cakes and then you pronounce that? Served with mushrooms. That sounds quite interesting.
Yes, comes with 4 bowls. It's fried, okay, with the chicken inside.
Ooh, let's try that. And let's try also, Liam, the mushrooms?
Yeah.
Let's go with your recommendation.
Perfect. And the tomahawk, medium rare.
Medium rare, I think, is. So, yeah. So here we are. We've just sat down in Metropole. Our server, Claudio, has been very friendly. He's talked us through the menu and the history of the people that founded the restaurant. We're accompanying our meal with a traditional non-alcoholic beer. Today is Heineken. I should point out, actually, we're coming for an evening meal rather than lunch. Obviously, lunch is more common for us. You have options to sit inside or out. We decided to sit inside. The pricing here is actually pretty reasonable looking at the menu. There are a lot of reasonable options, but there's some of the higher end meals, do start getting a bit pricey. But TripAdvisor has ranked the Metropole as number 2 restaurant in Armacao. First impressions of the restaurant, though, it is stunning. It is really, really next level. The ambience is beautiful. There's a little background music of kind of pan pipes and things. One thing that I really like about the surroundings here is the attention to detail. There's definitely a nature theme here. But yeah, everything seems quite expensive. The chairs are very comfortable. The wine glasses are exquisite. The cutlery is weighty. A cut above some of the places that we've been already. So our starters have arrived. The wild mushrooms, Portuguese sausage. Wow, the presentation is really, really good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pass the mushrooms to the cameraman in a second. But let me have a taste first, and I'll just give it. So it looks like there's croutons in there. Yeah, it's quite a simple dish actually. There's not any kind of excessive amounts of sauce. Just the mushrooms are obviously coated in seasoning. Wow, they are really, really tasty. So William's going to enjoy that. I'm going to pass that over to him in a second, and then move on to the other dish here. Again, look at the presentation of that. Really, really beautiful. So I believe this is this sauce is an apple sauce, and this was cream. So let's break into this, and I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting this. We have crunchy outside, but there's so much flavour. There really is. Yeah, I'm kind of speechless. It's so good. Yeah, so what we have here is, it must be the mustard on top here. And it was served with 4 different items. Mirandela is how it's pronounced. And let's try. Again, with a little bit of the apple sauce, which really complements it well. Fantastic. Fantastic. I'm also going to take some of the traditional Portuguese garlic bread here, which we ordered separately. There's a large tables just joined behind us, so hopefully you're still going to be able to hear us. So I've made very short work of my mirandela, and I can thoroughly recommend it. Unfortunately, we've now got a baby crying here as well, so hopefully you can hear me okay. It just occurred to me I was so enthralled in my own starter, I didn't really comment about the bread. So, this is a traditional bread, apparently. It's very nice. Portuguese garlic bread. So yeah, we've just finished our starter. First impressions, just really out of this world. The Portuguese dish I had was very unusual, but really tasty. The different flavors there really complementing each other, and the mushrooms as well. A simple dish, but very, very well prepared. Top quality ingredients. Yeah, and this place is obviously popular. There's more people arriving. I spoke to the waitress there. She said that they've been open for 5 years, so they're pretty well established. Now we're just waiting for our steak. We have a question though. Is this going to be the first Jimmy score to achieve 10 out of 10? Stay tuned, wait and see. Perfect. Look at that. Oh, wow. So here is our Tomahawk Steak. And as you can see, it is pretty impressive. Thank you. We'll see. We also have some French fries here as well. Wow, does that not look out of this world? Have some garlic bread here. A little thing of sea salt, it looks like. So we have some fried onions and some, like pineapple or something like that. Without further ado, let's get stuck in. So I'm going to take some French fries and then pass them over to Liam. I think that will be enough because we have plenty of steak here. And I'll just delve right in here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that on camera because it's kind of backlit, but we asked for it medium rare, and I would say that was prepared absolutely perfectly. This amazing Tomahawk Steak. Well, I think it's going to be amazing. If it looks as good as it tastes, it's going to be amazing. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. It is succulent. The chef has cooked it perfectly to our medium rare specification. Really out of this world. Now there are options for various different sauces. We decided not to go for that. And I'm actually really glad that we didn't, because I think it would have masked the flavour of the steak. Let's have another piece. It really does melt in your mouth. I hate to move away from this steak, but it wouldn't be a review if I didn't go through the various other things. We have French fries here. Heavily seasoned, actually. Not overly seasoned, but heavily seasoned. It looks like these are skin on, so that's actually how I like my potatoes cooked. I wouldn't say there's anything exceptional about the French fries, but the steak is the real star of the show in this this dish, as it should be for nearly €40 a head. All that is left for us to do is to try and eat our way through this huge steak, and come back to you at the end. We'll certainly have coffee. I don't know if we're going to have dessert or not. We'll need to decide. Then, of course, we'll have a summary, and then the Jimmy score. There's something else that we may have as well. There's a big bone for D-Dog. I see the waitress is bringing a little package. This will go back to D-Dog. She's going to be very happy with her bone, and we'll get some footage of her enjoying that. So yeah, let's just go through the dessert menu here. Algarve Delight, which is carob, fig, and almond. Oh, I think I've had that before, and it is very nice. I've changed my mind. I'm going to get a dessert. We've changed our mind. I think I've had something similar before. I really enjoyed it. The Algarve is.
This one?
Yes, with carob.
The crème brûlée for me. Crème brûlée?
Yeah, and coffees as well. I have 2 coffees as well.
Espresso?
Yes. Our desserts have arrived, and our very attentive waitress has just brought our coffee. Thank you very much. So yeah, Liam is going to have the creme brulee, but he unfortunately is in the same situation as he always is, that I get to try it first. So I'm not a big expert in creme brulee. It's something that he says is something he knows quite a bit about. He said it was very large, so oops, take that firstly. So I think this is the first time I've ever had creme brulee. I'm looking at Liam. It's yeah, it seems to have it's lovely. What we'll do, we'll come back to that after our expert here has sampled it, and we're going to move on to my Algarve dessert. As I mentioned previously, this is like a carob. If it's what I think it is, I'm pretty sure it is. It has like a carob base, and some sprinkles on top there. What looks like some nuts. It's a little different from what I've had before, but same ingredients, really nice. Also, another little bit of personalization here. You probably won't be able to see that, but even the little biscuit for the for the decoration for the dessert is branded with their own logo.
Metropole with love, that's it.
Oh, Metropole with love. So I think I can taste the love. So really nice. You know, quite sweet. Really taste the fig in it. Fig's really a strong flavour. I'm trying to think of how I can describe the texture. It's very kind of gooey. Again, I don't know if you can see in here. It's a very gooey kind of like a syrup. This is, I believe, the carob on the top, which is, I say, I don't know if I'm wrong in saying this, kind of like cocoa. Really nice. So let's get some sugar in my coffee. So, as always, touch of sugar there. Give that a little stir. Portuguese espresso. Taste of paradise. So we have a really important creme brulee update for you. Liam, when he was in Scotland, worked in a high-end hotel. So I've given him time to give me his verdict, and he says, excellent. Apparently the top should be like shards of glass, so it shatters when you put the fork through it, or the spoon through it, and his comments were that it's one of the best that he's tried. So well done once again, Metropole. So we're sat here at the edge of Armação beach on a beautiful evening. It's a bit cool, but you know, it's fine. So we had a fantastic meal at Metropole. Was it good? It was exceptional. Was it expensive? Very. Did it need to be expensive? No. There's lots of dishes on there for about 20 euros. Well, one of the reasons it was expensive is we took the recommendation of the chef, and I'm glad we did, because the Tomahawk Steak was 70 euros for the two of us, but it was really, really good. So we now need to move on to the bill, which is painful. I don't have an itemized bill. He didn't offer me one, and I forgot to ask. I'm sure I could have got one if I wanted. But the long and the short of it, a meal for two was 120 euros. Now, the meat constituted 70 of that. Then we both had starters. They were about 6 or 7 each. We both had desserts, which were, I think, 6 to 8 each. Coffees, a bottle of water, and 2 beers. So a real 3-course meal. So yeah, it was good. So now we move on to the important stuff. What's the Jimmy score? No one has got a 10 yet. Is it going to be Metropole? Well, is there anything bad we can say about Metropole? No, everything was great. Based on that, and based on our experiences so far, Metropole, your Jimmy score is 9.8. Yeah, I couldn't bring myself to do it. But that spot is still reserved for someone or some restaurant down here in the Algarve. Stay tuned to find out who it is. Before we go, please like, comment, subscribe. Tell us in the comments, have you been to Metropole? Would you be happy paying 120 euros for a meal for two? Tell me. Also, most importantly, any other restaurants you would like us to review here in the Algarve? Okay guys, I'm Portuguese Jimmy. This has been Algarve Appetite. Until the next time, take care.